We are live with another one, guys. Okay, we are live with another one. The mic is hot, guys. You already know. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys. Topic of discussion today will have to be UFC 322, guys. UFC 322, guys. I mean, this is a phenomenal card. Phenomenal card. Arguably, one of the best cards, one of the best pay-per-views of 2025, guys. Arguably one of the best. I mean, guys, we got Gregory Rodriguez versus Roman Kopylov. Okay, we got Leon Edwards versus Carlos Prates. Okay, we got Sean Brady versus Morales, guys. Michael Morales. We got Valentina Shevchenko, guys. The Valentina Shevchenko, the Bullet, versus Weili Zhang, guys. We got the main event, guys. We got Islam versus JDM, guys. This is arguably one of the best cards, if not the best card of 2025, and yet there's no marketing for it. There's no promotion for it. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen jack. You know what I want to say, but I haven't seen anything from the UFC, or I mean, I've seen some efforts from the UFC, don't get me wrong, but I haven't seen any efforts from ESPN at all. It's atrocious in my opinion. It's ridiculous, to be honest with you. You still have to hold that contract, ESPN, in my opinion. All right, just because you're almost out of your deal with the UFC, and the UFC have moved on with another company called Paramount, it does not mean that you still you're not entitled to promote this UFC card. That's phenomenal. Let me read some of the comments. Trailblazer says, hi, I'm back. How you doing, Trailblazer? Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. Okay. How you doing, Trailblazer? Hopefully you're having a good one. Okay. Hopefully you're having a good start to your week. All right. That's what's up. You said good. That is what's up. I'm glad you're having a good one. Okay, guys. I'm glad you are having a good one. May many blessings, okay, come upon you. All right. But guys, I'm just being honest. ESPN is, I mean, they're doing a disservice with not promoting and marketing UFC 322, guys. In my opinion, if I'm the UFC, I'm going up to the ESPN headquarters and I'm saying, you still have contract obligations here. Our contract is not over to the end of the year. So you best promote UFC 322 because it deserves its promotion. I mean, guys, Islam, JDM, Valentina, Weili, Sean Brady, Michael Morales, Leon Edwards, Carlos Prates, guys. The UFC, Sean Shelby, Mick Maynard, and Dana White definitely did their due diligence and put it on one hell of a card. Okay. Lifestyle says Jesus loves you, guys. Everybody loves me. Okay, even the haters love me. Okay, and that's point blank. Period, guys. I have grown men, okay, out here who are obsessed. Okay, obsessed with my life. Okay, I'm just speaking facts, guys. Okay, they want to fuck the same girls I fuck. They want to hunt my YouTube channel down. They want to find out what I got in my refrigerator and where I live, guys. Literally, I got grown men out here in this world, okay, obsessed about little old me, guys. And that's pure facts, okay? So I already know everybody loves me, okay? Whether they want to admit it or not, all right? It took me a while to find you again. Well, Trailblazer, I don't know why it took you a while to find me again, especially if you click that bell notification, okay? Because if you click that bell notification, every time I go live, you will get a notice. Okay, so like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, guys. Support the community. All right. It literally takes nothing to subscribe and give me a like. Is easier than going to your local ATM, guys, and using your debit card. Okay. Salam, brother. Assalamu alaikum. Okay. LOL and alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Christianity is the way. Peace. If you say so, guys. If you say so. You know, it's ridiculous that we're in 2025 and yet we're still arguing and fighting, having wars over religion, over, over what you believe. Guys, I'm up to the age right now where if a motherfucker told me that the sky is fucking orange, I'm not arguing with him. I'm not arguing. Okay? You live in your own little world, and I'm gonna live in my little world. Okay? And if you want to say and think that the sky is orange, I am not gonna argue with any retards. I've noticed that there's many retards on this earth. Okay? Worrying about the wrong things. Literally worrying about another grown man's beard, another grown man's life, where he lives, what girls he's fucking. It's out of control, guys. Literally out of control. Just like how this is out of control, that the ESPN is not doing their due diligence in promoting and marketing UFC 322. Okay, like your new hat. This is definitely not a new hat, my guy. This hat is old as shit. Okay, it's old as hell, but I like it too. Thank you so much, man. What's the channel about? Guys, this is my UFC fight predictions. I mean, this is not my UFC fight predictions. I usually give my UFC fight predictions on Monday morning. I talk about UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship. I talk about mixed martial arts on this channel. You guys could read the bio if you want to really inform yourself about what this channel is all about. Okay. Started posting on this channel just last year, just a year ago. Okay. And here we are. Somebody says Christianity is gay. Guys, we don't want to say that, guys. Okay. We don't want to say that. I don't think any religion is gay at all. I don't think any religion is bad. I don't think any religion is, if as long as you believe in it and you have faith in it, hey, more power to you, man. More power to you. I have forgot to hit the bell. Well, Trailblazer, I'm reminding you. All right, click that bell notification. Okay. Trailblazer says, but now I did. Awesome. I'm sorry. You are filled with hatred. At 1904. It's a sad story, guys. It's a sad story. Nobody should hate anybody. Okay. Nobody should hate anybody. Okay. Because there's a lot of hating out here, guys. It really is. There's a lot of fucking hating out here. It's unbelievable, guys. You know what I mean? People literally throughout my life, I witnessed people literally make up reasons. Okay. They literally make up reasons not to like somebody. When in reality, the reason why you don't like that person is because that person knows a lot about you. Okay? That person knows a lot about you, and that person knows for a fact that you're bullshit. You're straight up bullshit. Okay? Everything about you is BS. All right? You're lucky you got your life in order, because I could tell you what, if you're living your life the way your decisions are in your mind, your life will be in shambles. Okay? That's the type of people that are here in this world, and I've seen it with my own two eyes, literally. You know what I mean? So my own two eyes, guys. It's disgusting. It literally is. It's disgusting. We got grown men out here worrying about another grown man and what he's wearing, how he looks, what girl he's fucking, what apartment he's in, what's in his refrigerator, what is he eating. It's unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. The amount of energy that is wasted. I just laugh at these fuckers. I really do. Somebody says projecting. I don't know what that. I don't know what you mean by that. At 1904, just condemned a religion. Just condemned a religion. Projection is right. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. Hopefully, nobody is out there hating on any religion out there. Okay, like I said, as long as you believe in it and you have faith in it, hey, more power to you, man. More power to you. ONG. Nowadays, men want to act like women. Anthony, that's my point exactly. That is my point exactly. All right. I don't think I think the gayest thing in the world is a grown man worry about another grown man. In my opinion, in my opinion, if you're the type of person that literally is hunting down another grown man's channel, and then you're out here creating, you know what I mean, creating an email, you know what I mean, and then creating a YouTube channel just so you can hunt down and say hateful comments on somebody's channel, guys, you are a child. Your mindset is like a child. Literally. You know what I mean? Literally, your mind is like a fucking child. I literally laugh at these guys. I literally do because I know all of them. I know all of them, and they are literally nothing. Literally, they haven't accomplished anything in life. Let me see. After this live, when I do it, will you do it again? So then I know. So then I can look. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Try hard. Try hard beard. Hi. How you doing? How you doing, Emma? How you doing, Mustard? Wow, Mustard. OMG. OMG. Mustard is back on the chat. Guys, welcome back, Mustard, man. You know what I mean? Welcome back to your channel and welcome back to your chat, man. It's been a long time. It really has. Back from training. Time to watch some OE. That is what's up, Mustard. Hopefully you're having a good one and hopefully your training sessions are going great. I'm new, by the way. I liked and subscribe. Anthony420. That is what's up, man. I appreciate you and welcome to your channel and welcome, all right, to your chat. All right. What is your predictions? OB Iskan predictions on Islam. That's probably what you meant. What are predictions on Islam Makhachev versus JDM? I got Islam. I got Islam winning. Look, guys, I like JDM, but if you look at JDM in his past fights, I mean, I think Islam is gonna find success, and I think Islam is even gonna find success on the feet. To be honest with you, Islam is going to do a good job of mixing it up. And a lot of people are talking about how JDM, yeah, he has an ability to be taken down, but he has good scrambles and he could get back up to his feet. But if you remember, guys, Islam comes from Khabib Nurmagomedov's training camp, and if you don't think for 1 second he's training um, that wrestling slash Brazilian jiu-jitsu move, it's not really Brazilian jiu-jitsu, but it's more like a control wrestle move. It's where you have your opponent and they're on their ass basically, and their feet is like towards you. And what Khabib Megomedov used to do is he used to put a triangle choke around your legs, around both of your legs, to keep you on the fence. And I've always thought if Islam is able to train that and perfect that, he could use that against JDM and make this fight very easy for himself. So I'm picking Islam to win this fight, guys. All love over here, broski. That's what's up, Anthony420. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Bro went from modern men being gay to saying people are children stalking him, making fake accounts and accomplishing nothing. Insane. Yes, man. That's exactly what is going on, my guy. That is exactly what is going on. All right. And the next person that actually comes on my, you know what? I'm just gonna start saying addresses. You know what I mean? Because I already know they be on my channel. So I'm just gonna start putting out addresses and putting out their names, to be honest with you, because I'm so tired of these fuckers. You know what I mean? They need to just get a life, and you know what I mean. Do just enjoy yours. You know what I mean? I know your life sucks. You know what I mean? That's why you're so entertained by me. But guys, it's atrocious. Okay. And if you don't like this channel, get the fuck out. Okay. Did you answer this question, which was the one where I asked when the next life is going to be? The next live is going to be tomorrow, most likely. Oops, I meant live. Yeah, tomorrow. JDM is slow as fuck. I don't know why, but he got takedown defense. He handled Below pretty good. Oh well, Below wasn't using his wrestling. I mean, Below went with what? He went for like 1 or 2 takedowns in that fight. That's about it. JDM found himself back in the feet soon after. I mean, I mean, I see Islam using his wrestling, utilizing his wrestling, keeping JDM again on that fence, and most likely utilizing that triangle choke on his legs to be able to neutralize him and keep him in that position and control him. That's what I see. to be honest with you. And you got to remember, guys, the wrestling is gonna set up your stand up, and I think Islam is gonna find success on the feet as well. Peace out, Trailblazer. You have a good one. Yeah, you are right at that. Below chose striking that day. Yeah, he definitely did. He definitely did, guys. He didn't really go for a lot of wrestling takedowns and whatnot, which I don't understand why, but I digress. JDM by round one, Darce. You are out of control. If you think for a second that JDM is going to submit Islam, you are fucking sleeping at the wheel. Okay, there's no way that Islam is getting submitted by JDM, let alone a Darce choke. Okay, let alone a Darce choke, guys. All right. I didn't actually mean I was leaving. It was a joke. Oh, that's what's up, man. That is what's up. I mean, when I see peace signs, that's usually when I'm out of there. Okay. People forget, man. Below shot takedowns in every round. I mean, if you say so, I don't, I don't, I didn't see that. I only saw two committed takedowns, and one of those takedowns he was able to take him down, and then he got back up to his feet. I don't remember him really committing to a takedown in every round, to be honest with you guys. But like and subscribe, guys, if you are new to the channel. Okay, run up these likes and run up these subscriptions. Do me the favor, like I always say, guys. Okay, this is the only channel where the fans come first, not last. Okay, let me see. Islam round two, baby. That's what I'm saying, guys. I think Islam is definitely going to take this. This is not going to be an easy fight for Islam. It definitely isn't. But I don't see how JDM is so. Everybody's talking about how JDM is so good, and he's this phenomenal striker, and he has an ability to grapple and get back up to his feet. I understand all that, but when you look at JDM's past opponents, I mean, guys, they're not better than Islam Makachev's opponents. I'm just being honest with you. Islam has always fought the best, basically, and he's dominated. He's dominated. Besides that Volk fight, he's dominated. JDM by brutal and bloody decision. Excuse me, guys. I don't think so. I don't think JDM wins. I don't think he has a chance, guys. I don't think JDM has a chance. I'm just being real. I like JDM, but I just don't think he's fought the highest of the highest caliber fighters like Islam has. Who do you think is the pound for pound in the UFC right now? I think Ilya. It is. I yearn for Islam versus Ilya bout. Who do you think is pound for pound? Marab, in my opinion. Marab is the pound for pound. I mean, he literally beat everybody in the division going to the belt. Beat everybody. Okay, beat every single body. Okay. Henry Cejudo, Sean O'Malley, Jose Aldo, you name them, Marab beat them. Marab dominated. Okay, so in my opinion, I think Marab is the number one pound for pound king in the UFC right now, in my opinion, just based on his resume. I like Ilya Taporia, but guys, I mean, no, 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 I don't think so. Leon has all the advantages apart from power. You talking about Leon Edwards? Uh Leon Edwards is on a losing streak. He's 1-2 in his last, three fights. I just don't see Leon Edwards beating Carlos Prates. To be honest with you, I actually watched a YouTube channel today, and this YouTube channel actually predicted that Leon Edwards is going to beat Carlos Prates because just based on the fact that Leon Edwards, nobody has an ability to hit him cleanly in the chin. And I had to write a comment, and I said, "Wait, what are you talking about?" Nate Diaz almost knocked out Leon Edwards. Literally had him shaking and doing the Harlem Shake in the last seconds of the fifth round. Nate Diaz, guys. So if you think Carlos Prates can't find that shot to rock Leon Edwards and possibly finish it, I mean, I digress, guys. I really do. You know what I mean? Let me see. Are you ever going to cut your beard off a bit, not being rude? Trailblazer, look, no, I'm not gonna cut it right now. Paulton number one. That's what Jack said. I like Alex Pereira, but no, he's not number one. Not right now. Paulton and Islam are the best. Marab is the best right now, guys. I'm sorry. Islam is one of those special fighters that only come around every once in a while. It's going to be a great fight between these two warriors, but Islam's going to show everyone once again why he's goated. I agree with you. I agree with you. I like Islam. I think he'll take this fight. How you doing? How you doing, Abdallah? Hopefully you're having a good one. Uh, did you just snort? No, I didn't just snort, guys. Ilya Taporia, KO Volk, Oliveira, Max. He has got enormous power packed in the 5'6" body. Well, I mean, if you say so, guys, you know what I mean. But I already made my argument of why Ilya Taporia is not number one pound for pound in my opinion, and I'm still questioning Ilya Taporia's abilities. To be honest with you, I understand he's beaten Volk. Okay, he beat Volk. You know what I mean? He beat Volk after getting head kicked by Islam. 3 months later, he fought Volk. I mean, yeah, Ilya. 3 months later, not even 3 months later, but almost 3 months later, Ilya Taporia fought Volk. So, in my belief, Volk was definitely compromised. And then he fought Max, knocked out Max. Well, Max has never been knocked out. And when he did fight Max, that was when Max was actually fighting in the lightweight division and had to lose a significant amount of weight to get back to the featherweight division. And then he fights Max Holloway. Max Holloway fights Ilya Taporia, and then Ilya Taporia knocks out Max Holloway. But in my opinion, I think that's because of the weight cut. That's because Max Holloway had to drain himself a significant amount of weight, and for the first time ever, Max Holloway got put to sleep. Okay. Leon's footwork is way better than Prata's. What do you know about footwork? What do you know about footwork? What are you talking about? Leon Edwards has better footwork than Carlos Prates. What the hell do you know about footwork? What are you talking about? Leon Edwards doesn't have good footwork. Doesn't have good footwork. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? You acting like this guy is out there and dominate like Dominic Cruz out here, just fucking moving around and shit. Leon Edwards doesn't do that. The hell out of here. I have a question for you. If Mighty Mouse was 6 feet tall with the same amount of skill, who wins, him or John Jones, both in their prime, in this hypothetical? That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. I'm still gonna give it to John Jones. I'm just being honest, guys. I still have to give it to John Jones. The guy just the guy doesn't lose, guys. The guy doesn't lose. He's a guaranteed dub against anybody. Against anybody. I have to say John Jones, in my opinion. Mighty Mouse or Stomp Jones? I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. Best pound for pound of all time is CM Punk. That's a fucking joke, guys. That's a joke. The beard is very handsome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, I appreciate your positivity. Okay. All right, like and subscribe, guys, if you are new to the channel. Okay, run up these likes and run up these subscriptions. Be a part of the community. Okay, support the community. Who are your top favorite UFC fighters, and who is your favorite fighter? My top UFC fighters is uh, who are the top 5 favorite UFC fighters, and who is your favorite? Top 5. All right, it'll have to be BJ Penn, Frank Shamrock. All right, hold on. BJ Penn, Frank Shamrock. I have to say George St. Pierre, just because for some odd reason, George St. Pierre always fought around. He always fought around my birthday, and I always thought that was awesome. So I always got a chance to really watch GSP fight in his whole career. So yeah, I'll say GSP. So BJ Penn, Frank Shamrock, GSP. Who else? Anderson Silva. Can't lie. I like Anderson Silva. Uh and then the fifth one will have to be Tony Ferguson. That's the fifth one. All right, those are my favorite fighters. And then my favorite fighter, uh, it would have to be Frank Shamrock. If I had to be honest, it'll be Frank Shamrock. Frank Shamrock is most likely, yeah, one of my favorite fighters. To be real. Are you discussing UFC? Yes, I am. Spider Anderson Silva. Yes, Anderson Silva was disgusting, guys, especially when he was running on that tear in the middleweight division. I mean, just phenomenal, guys. Just phenomenal. But let me give you guys a wraparound about the topic of discussion today, guys. The topic of discussion today was, the atrocious dealing that ESPN is doing with the UFC right now. It's atrocious. You can tell. It's obvious. ESPN is doing very little. They're doing literally the bare minimum, okay, to promote any UFC event. To be honest with you, let alone UFC 322. And most likely, the reason why they're doing this is because their relationship with the UFC is in shambles. It's come to an end. The UFC is moving on with Paramount. No more pay-per-views for the foreseeable future. Okay, Paramount has 3 times more subscribers than what ESPN does. So I know for a fact ESPN definitely has a bad taste in their mouth. Okay, Paul's no Diddy. So it's just atrocious. It's atrocious because I think for this being one of the best cards, if not the best card of 2025, I think there should be posters everywhere. There should be promoting it everywhere. Islam, he should be going on freaking shows. JDM should go on The View. It should be a big deal. Okay, it should be a big deal. But I digress, guys. Mine are GSP, BJ Penn, Mighty Mouse, Silva, Matt Hughes. Man, I hated Matt Hughes. I I hated Matt Hughes, bro. He was the most annoying guy I've ever got to witness. When I watched The Ultimate Fighter and Matt Hughes was one of the coaches and he made the guys, there was an episode where I laugh about this, but it's atrocious, guys. Matt Hughes literally had his fighters and his team pull out the Bible, okay? And he had them read Bible passages, okay? And he said to the fighters, out of those men in those Bible passages, who best replicates me? In Matt Hughes. Matt Hughes actually said that, guys. I couldn't believe what I was seeing watching the Ultimate Fighter Championship, the show. When I saw that shit, I was like, yo, this guy is fucking full of himself, bro. Matt Hughes is out of control. And ever since then, I hate the guy. Okay. I thought Fedor was gonna be in Tony's spot wholly. Yeah, I hear you. I like Fedor Emelianenko too, but I mean, if we're talking about people I've watched, I've watched Tony Ferguson's whole career. I watched him since he was in the UFC Ultimate Fighter when Brock Lesnar was his coach. You guys remember that? I'm talking about way back. I'm talking about that Tony Ferguson that evolved from that Ultimate Fighting show, okay, and then became who he became in a 12 fight winning streak, and it was just phenomenal. So I had to pick Tony Ferguson. Who do you think will win between Zhang Wei Li and the Bullet Sister in UFC 322? Excuse me. If I had to pick somebody, and I already did, I picked Valentina Shevchenko to take this fight, guys. I picked Valentina Shevchenko to win this fight. I like Wei Li, but I just think Valentina is good everywhere. She really is. She's. It's not even like she's good everywhere. She's great everywhere, in my opinion. Her wrestling has been getting better, especially from that Alexa Grasso fight. Her wrestling is phenomenal, on point. Mwah, love it. Her striking has always been on point. Okay, so I mean, she's always evolving, even at her level. So I like Valentina on that one. Ain't no way. Yeah, man. Believe it or not, that's what Matt Hughes said on that show. Go watch it. Go watch the show. Go YouTube it. I'm telling you right now. YouTube. Matt Hughes makes team pull out Bible, and I bet you'll find a short about it. Unbelievable. When I watched that, because I was watching that live, I was watching that as it happened. Okay, and let me tell you something atrocious. I couldn't believe him. Who remembers Bully Beatdown? I remember Bully Beatdown. That was awesome. That show was pretty cool. That show was fake though, guys. It was fake. It literally was. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I remember that show. I remember that show though, but it definitely was fake. You know what I mean? It definitely was fake, guys. Okay. All right, guys. We're past the 30-minute mark. You already know what it is. Once we pass the 30-minute mark, we could talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. It doesn't have to be mixed martial arts related, rapid fire, guys. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, okay? It costs absolutely nothing, okay, to run up these subscriptions and run up these likes, guys. It really is. It's literally easier, okay, than using the bathroom, all right? Literally, all right? You don't even have to wipe multiple times when you like and subscribe, guys, okay? Do you like 67? Do you like 6'7"? Do I like 6'7"? What is 6'7"? What is 6'7"? Okay. Jason 9, welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat, my guy. How you doing? Hopefully you're having it going, man. Hopefully you are having it going. But guys, we're living in crazy times. I always say that after the 30-minute mark, guys. But we are living in crazy times, guys. Literally, we are, man. We are living in crazy times. All right. The window is closing, guys. And I'm just being honest, man. The window is closing. All right. If you're not, I'm just being honest, man. If you're not rich or wealthy or even in a good place, okay, by 2030, 2031, you're too late, guys. Jump out the fucking window. Literally, it's too late. Everything is just getting more expensive. You gotta have two jobs and a side hustle these days. You know what I mean? It's atrocious. It really is. But I think 2026 there's gonna be a crash like 2008 where all the homes, you know, they come back down. They come back down to reality. I already seen multiple houses, where I'm at, go down by like 60 to 70K from last year. So the crash is definitely coming. People are not buying houses anymore. People are not spending the way they used to spend. And that's the reality of our situation right now, guys. You know what I mean? So it's time to put on them boots. You know what I mean? Time to put on them boots and get busy, man. Get busy. That's my only advice. Get busy. Because by 2030 or 2031, it's over, guys. It's over. There's not going to be many opportunities anymore. The window is closing. It literally is. So my best advice to everybody in this community is get your hustle up. You know what I mean? Get yourself right. Do whatever you got to do. You know what I mean? To make sure that by 2030 or 2031, you know what I mean? You're set. You're good. You're good to go. And the future is looking great. You know what I mean? Facts. 5 years at max before that happens. You got to do it. You got to do it, Jason 9. You got to do it. Right now, we're entering 2026, guys. 2026, 2024, 27, 8, 9, 4 more years to 2030. 4 more years to 2030, guys. And that's going to go by quick as possible. Quick as possible. All right. And a lot of people got to get this shit together, man. They really do. They got to get this shit together. There's been too many people out here depending on the government, on their SNAP benefits, on Section 8. This has been too much of that. Too much of that. Things are changing, guys. Things are changing. All right. So get it right, man. Get it right. Is this ending? Trailblazer is what ending? Jason 9 says lock in. You got to lock in, guys. You gotta lock in, especially right now, guys. Especially right now, you can out hustle anybody. I'm just being honest with you. There ain't much, you know, people out here actually thinking big. You know what I mean? They're just thinking really small. You know what I mean? They're thinking really small, thinking about, thinking that, you know, making 50 to 60K is good right now. And don't get me wrong, awesome. Hey, I commend you. If you're making 50 to 60K, that's awesome, guys. That's awesome, but that's not gonna do much in the future. You know what I mean? It's not gonna do much in the future. You gotta get that hustle up. You gotta get it up. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people out here that are just thinking small. You know, they're thinking small, man. They honestly are thinking tiny. And those are the people that you can just step on. To be honest with you, okay? Just to be honest with you, because they're gonna stay right there for the rest of their lives. You know what I mean? That's awesome. If you want to be there, that's awesome. Congratulations to you, but not me. Not me, man. You know what I mean? I'm willing. I'm the type of person. I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm just being real. All right. This is a perfect example, guys. I got 100. I think it was like 100 and I don't know. It was like maybe $123 or $130 ticket. Ticket, right? Excuse me. I got $130 ticket. You know what I did? You want to know what I did, guys? You know what? I'm so petty, bro. But this is what I did. I hate. I don't want to say I hate the police. Okay, I don't hate the police, but there's a certain kind of policeman that I just dislike, and that was this day. This day, that was that type of policeman. Okay, and he gave me $100. He gave me $130 ticket for something that was atrocious. I knew for a fact because I have cameras all around my car, and I knew for a fact. Oh, I'm taking this to court. I'm gonna hire a lawyer and I'm gonna take this to court, guys. I was willing to pay $200 for a lawyer, a good lawyer, okay, just to beat the case. I don't care. I could have paid the $130. Of course, I could have. Of course, especially if I paid $200 for the lawyer, I could have paid the 130. But guess what? Fuck you. Fuck you. No. 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 You're not gonna take advantage of me. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pay the $200. You know what I mean, for the lawyer, so he can fight for me. Okay, I don't care. I don't care about the money. It's about the principle. All right, and that that's the type of person I am, guys. All right, that is the type of person I am. All right, I'm willing to go to the end of the earth. Okay, to get my way. Okay, that's the way it gotta be. All right, that's the way it has to be, especially in today's day and age. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, it's it's getting serious out there, guys. It really is. It's getting serious out there. So lock in, like Jason 9 says, lock in. And yeah, do your due diligence, man. You know what I mean? Don't go out here spending your money on dumb shit. You know? Save your money. And if you're not saving your money, invest your money. Those are two great things you could do. If you're not going to save your money, invest it. Say goodbye to it and invest it in something. You know what I mean? Invest it in something that you're not going to look at for about 5 years. Honestly. I have stock right now that I literally haven't even looked at it for like the past 4 years. Last time I checked, last time I looked was like 4 years ago. And I remember looking and one of my stocks went up by like I want to say like 100 and something dollars out of the blue. You know what I mean? And I got quite a few of those stocks. So I might be sitting on a fucking just a whole bunch, but I haven't even looked because I know for a fact I just buy it and go. Buy it and go. There's people out here willing to pay, you know, $35 to $45, even $50. I know barbers out here who are ridiculously pricing haircuts, thinking that people can't get a haircut at home. Guys, I know guys that are willing to pay $50 to $100 for a haircut, and guys, Why? Why pay $100 for a haircut, guys? When I was growing up, I was paying for a haircut. It was $10. It was $10 plus a freaking a tip. Okay, and usually the tip was like $5 or $8. So overall, I mean, I'm leaving the place at $20 even for one haircut, and that's everything. Now they now they're charging you to do, to cut up your eyebrows. They're charging you to cut up your beard. Everything is a certain amount. To get a fade now is like $35, $40. You know what I mean? To get a taper, it's like $10 on top of that. To do your beard and your mustache, that's like, $30 alone. You're leaving, out of a barbershop paying like close to $100, maybe even more. For what? When I could invest that shit. Think I give a shit about the way I look? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. Of course, I'm not gonna go out here looking like a hobo, but damn, I don't give a damn about getting a haircut at a lower price. Fuck out of here. I'd rather invest my money than spend it on a barber that's gonna grab my hair and do voodoo. Fuck that. The moment America's economy crashes, we're taking half the world with us. Shit not looking good for almost everyone. Hey, I hear you. Hey, I hear you. You know what I mean? Luckily, I'm doing okay. You know what I mean? Luckily, I'm doing okay. Hopefully, everybody in the community is doing well. Is doing well. I'm doing okay. I can't complain. I just finished eating a big ass bowl of food. You know what I mean? I'm good. I got, you know, light on, running water. So I'm good, man. But I know people living in their vehicles, you know what I mean, right now. And that's just not cool, you know what I mean? Especially if you have a family. You have a family and you're living in a vehicle? Oh fuck. You know what I mean? Like that's just awful. I hate seeing that. You know what I mean? I hate seeing that. But that's the reality we're living in, guys. That's the reality that we're living in. Okay, so lock in. Lock in. My prediction for this Saturday, I make my UFC fight predictions already. I made my UFC fight predictions already, guys. You guys could watch that video. You know what I mean? If you're that type of person that watches my lives after, I thank you very much. But yeah, you could watch my UFC fight predictions. I make those videos every Monday morning. So yeah, go check it out. Go check it out, and you can see my predictions, man. You know what I mean? Hopefully, I get a lot of dubs this weekend. You know what I mean? Uh, I meant which fight will be fight of the night. Oh, fight of the night. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Now it makes sense because I didn't even know what you meant by that. Yeah. Fight of the night. I can tell you what, it's definitely not going to be Bo Nickel versus Rodolfo. I can tell you that much. It's not going to be that one. Damn, what's going to be fight of the night? What is going to be fight of the night? I think Benil Dariush versus Benoit Saint Denis has a good chance of being fight of the night. To be honest with you, and if not that one, then it has to be Leon Edwards versus Carlos Prates. To be real, it's either those two fights: Leon Edwards versus Carlos Prates, or Below Dariush versus Benoit Saint Denis. In my opinion, Leon versus Prates, if it stays standing. Yeah, yeah. Maybe Leon Edwards will utilize his takedowns. Maybe he'll utilize his wrestling. I mean, he did with his past opponent, so maybe he'll utilize that wrestling to beat Carlos Prates. But we're gonna see. I mean, Carlos Prates. This is a 3 rounder, and Carlos Prates almost finished Ian Gary in the 5th round, guys. So this is a 3 rounder, but I did pick Carlos Prates. I think in Dariush versus BSD, we will see a lot of grappling. Very true. We're gonna see a lot of grappling. But we're also going to see some striking as well. Benil Dariush is not afraid to stand and bang. And Benoit Saint Denis already shown that he's not afraid to stand and bang either. So we're definitely going to see an overall mixed martial arts fight. That's for sure when it comes to those two. Guaranteed. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, okay? But anyways, guys, you already know what this is, okay? This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel. The only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Until next time, I'll see you. Peace.